And what else have I got to tell you? So I've been working on stuff for the clinic, for LPA, just looking at various, hey, hello Lorraine, just looking at various different ways that we can improve on the service once we're back up and running. I've been talking to a few of you in order to get you suitable skincare out to you. So I've been doing a bit of that. And yeah, just generally keeping quite busy despite the peculiarness of everything. So yeah, if you're out there, please give me a hello. Hello Lorraine, I've just listened to your lovely voice message and I will respond to that properly later. And yeah, missing you too. It's all very strange, isn't it? So yeah, what's everyone been up to? I'm still able to see people via video if you've got any concerns that you want to talk about. We are, as I say, sending out skincare. Probably the most popular still is the home peel kits, which seem to be going down like hotcakes. Good time to kind of do a peel at home. It's not obviously not as intense as using or having an in-clinic treatment, but it's a good enough substitute, and that's from the ZO range, and all of their products are fairly potent, so they're as strong as you can get them to be. But saying that, the idea is that you kind of start them up gradually so your skin gets a bit of a chance to get used to them. So those are going out favourite, I would say. And yeah, interesting feedback with those as well. Some people are up and running with the peel very, very quickly. Other people take a little bit longer to tolerate it, but that's fine. Everybody's different, and I can sort of guide you through that. So you know, let me know if that's of interest. The inside out kits, they're probably my next popular ones. Those are the ones with the lash growth, the teeth whitening, and the collagen shots. And also, just to say, if any of you are still waiting for products out there, I have been made aware by a couple of you that post is sometimes a little bit slow. I'm assuming this is down to staff shortages and stuff like that. So please do sit tight, because it does seem like everybody's products are arriving, but they're taking a bit longer than usual. And there doesn't seem to be any rhyme or reason to that, because I've sent out a batch of products on the same day. Some people get them the following day, and some people get them 10 days later. So anyway, that's the world we live in at the moment. But yeah, do reach out to me and let me know if you want anything, or if there's a delay on anything and you're worried about it. So today's topic, we were talking about, is it possible for one skincare product to look after all of my skin needs? That's what we're going to talk about today. That's a question that I get asked a lot. So that's our topic. So who is there? I can see that there's some people watching, but you haven't clicked on the link to let me know that you're there. If you were able to do that, that would be lovely, because then I can see who you are. There's a link above the box where I'm talking from, and if you just click on it and put your details in and then say hello, that would be amazing. But if you're too shy, then that's fine. So yeah, lockdown's a strange experience, I think, for all of us. And you know, I think the first sort of week or so was all, I don't want to say the word novelty, but novelty in as much as, you know, completely weird. People either, you know, sort of not getting out of bed and you know, drinking too much of that kind of thing, or going the other end. I'm going to get really fit, I'm going to learn a different language, I'm going to learn how to use this software, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And on the internet, you know, inundated with you know, YouTube videos, apps, just people trying to keep us entertained, stimulated, fit, educated, which is amazing. But I don't know about you, but it's also a little bit overwhelming. I mean, there's been times when there's been several different things all going on at once, and it's like, geez. And I think, you know, we're all kind of getting kind of used to this situation now, and it is a really hard one to manage. I think it's really good if you can try and maintain some sort of routine in your day, so that you're not just lounging about in your pajamas all day and opening the wine at 5 o'clock and having chocolate for breakfast. Um, Having said that, I also think that there's a lot of pressure out there, that you should be doing X, Y, and Z, and I don't really buy into that either. I think it's about getting the balance right, isn't it? And kind of going with how you feel. If you're anything like me, you'll have days when you feel a bit down in the dumps about everything, or a bit emotional, and other days when you feel absolutely fine. It is what it is. So in terms of, should you have like a million goals and ambitions over this period, it's up to you. If that's what gets you through, if you're that kind of person that you need to be busy and you need to be doing something, you need to feel that sense of purpose, then yes. And if it's not, that's fine as well. So I don't think you should feel any way about whatever you choose to do. As I said, I think really just trying to not allow yourself to fall too deep down into the dumps. That's the most important thing. And so for that, you need a little bit of self-awareness. And, again, I think it's really important to reach out to friends and family if you are feeling that way at all. I'm a very good listener. I'm very happy if anyone ever contacts me, anyone wants to message me, get in touch with me. Please do feel free. It doesn't have to just be about skin these days. But yeah, whatever it takes, short of becoming an alcoholic, chocolate addicted, and that's only because in the long run that's not going to make you feel good. Okay, not judging. So anyway, that's all I want to say on that. And as I said, quite sincerely, if anyone wants to message me or talk to me at all about anything, please do feel free to do that. So getting back to the subject, we are talking today about, can a single skincare product look after the skin effectively? Now, because you're all there, well, not all of you, some of you are out there educating your children and doing your homeschooling. We're doing the same today. We have a little PowerPoint presentation like last week. So I'm going to if you just bear with me, I'm going to switch over, hopefully without any hitches, to that screen. Okay, so here we go. So today, really essentially what we're doing is looking at the very basics of skincare. So I'm just going to move that on to the next slide. So I've entitled, can a single skincare product take care of all skin needs? Because this is something that crops up a lot in consultations and over the counter. People will sometimes wander into the clinic and they're looking for a cream, and they don't really know what the cream is for. But they just want one cream, and that's absolutely fair enough. In the same way that when I walk in to buy a mascara, I'm usually bamboozled when the shop assistant asks me, do I want longer lashes, do I want thicker lashes, do I want fluffier lashes? I mean, I want it all, doesn't everyone? Why would I want one thing? So it's the same kind of thing, isn't it? Well, I want everything. I want it to be anti-aging. I want it to make me look radiant. I want it to stop me breaking out. I want it to take away my pigmentation. So it's a very fair enough question. So when we're thinking about skincare, really what we need to think about is, what does your skin need, obviously? And I really would say that there's two main categories under that heading, and one is just keeping it really simple, and the other one is upping the ante. move on to that side. So keeping it simple really just means having a very basic skin regime. And a basic skin regime is just cleansing, so you're keeping your skin clean, protecting from the elements, from UV rays, which are the harmful elements of the sun that are going to make us more susceptible to changes in the skin that might lead to health problems, but also may lead to us looking more aged, more weather beaten, that kind of thing. And stimulate. And stimulate is about getting our skin to function a little bit more efficiently, which again will lead to kind of radiance, youthfulness, less pigmentation, that kind of thing. And then you've got upping the ante, which in my book, upping the ante would really apply to anyone that has skin that they're not entirely happy with. So they might come under a heading of having rosacea or chronic redness, maybe acne, or maybe it's just suffering with breakouts. It's not, as severe as acne, but it's oily and a bit spotty. Pigmentation just means getting kind of unevenness across the skin, so some areas that look a little bit lighter, some that look a bit darker. Aging, your fine lines and wrinkles. And YBS is my abbreviation for your best skin. So it may be that you don't really have any of those things, but you want your best skin. You want to look like amazing. And if you fall into any of those categories, then it means that you need to be doing a little bit more with your skin, in my view. So I would say if you fall into these categories, then you're looking at cleansing. You might be considering oil control as well. You definitely want to exfoliate. You want to protect like you do with your basic skin needs, and you also want to stimulate. So again, why can't all ingredients be in one product, be present in one product? Like I said, same for me when I go and get my mascara and realise that, I've got to choose between longer or thicker or, whatever it is. Why? Well, the simple answer to this is that not all ingredients can be mixed together and still be effective. So in other words, still work or be available. And what available means is that that they're they are packaged so that your skin can use them. Okay, so that your skin can. So an example of something like that would be a vitamin C that's lovely in the packet, but as soon as you release it from the packet, put it onto your skin, it's no longer available because vitamin C is very unstable. So that's not all vitamin C products, but some of them, if they're not packaged and formulated correctly, that can be a problem. And yeah, so some ingredients are going to counteract other ingredients, which is why they can't be in one single product. And again, if we look at something, an example of this would be, again, if we looked at vitamin C, but you were also using high potency retinol, so not all retinols are high potency. Pretty much all of the ZO range are high potency. But those two don't go together because they are different ends of the pH spectrum. They cancel each other out. So you can use them in the same skin regime, but you don't put them on at the same time because they're going to nullify the effect of each other, and then it's all pointless. The skin is a complex organ, and what I mean by organs, I've written there, what I mean by that is there's lots going on. So in other words, there are multiple different processes involved in